A lot of times for us as believers, we spend a lot of time focusing on our spirit man, which is good. But there's one aspect of us that we often neglect, which is the soul. Our soul has to do with our emotions, our thoughts, our personality, even, and our will.
So, what are some of the misconceptions that within our faith community people do have?
If you struggle with mental health, that means that you don't have enough faith in God. That means that you are not praying enough, or that, you're not relying on the Holy Spirit enough. If you're struggling with mental health, it's because you sinned and that it is a consequence of your sin.
How do you think this misconception do impact people's willingness and ability to seek professional help when they really do need it?
There is a level of shame that is associated with the topic of mental health in general. Our church also plays a role because we don't talk about it enough. We will call people to come up for healing of their body. But when have you ever heard if anybody's struggling with suicidal thoughts, severe depression, or even hallucinations and delusions? Whoa, we don't want to talk about that. That means that you are demonic. And so people are suffering in silence.
What are some of the factors that will cause one to be quite resilient and another person not able to really withstand certain shocks of life?
Childhood development. I would say about 80% of the clients that come in on the first session during assessments, when you trace back to what started, it always starts from childhood. When you grow up in a functional and a healthy home, that helps to develop your mind and your brain as a child. And research has actually shown that children who experience these adverse childhood experiences are more likely to grow up and develop mental illnesses because that part of their brain never developed in a healthy way.
These verses are powerful truths, but what is missing in its interpretation?
These scriptures provide comfort, they provide support, they provide encouragement, but that does not mean that God is against us using tools. Sometimes God can use things to heal us. We should not focus so much on the avenue that God uses to heal rather than realizing that at the end of the day, God is healing me. The way in which he uses to heal me is up to him. Just because you don't acknowledge that something is there does not mean that it's gone. Even before we came to Christ, we had to first acknowledge that we were sinners. And the same thing with mental health. You have to acknowledge that there is something wrong. I'm not feeling right. I'm not thinking right. I'm not interacting with people right. And so therefore, let me go and get help. And so the question then is, how do we go from acknowledging the fact that we have mental health to get into a point where we are diagnosed with a mental illness? One,